Seniors beware, because the world is changing faster than ever before. And with every new piece of technology, every new convenience, every new tool that makes life easier, there comes another hidden danger waiting for those who are not prepared. Have you ever felt that sudden worry when the phone rings and the voice on the other end sounds urgent? Have you ever opened your email or clicked a website only to wonder for a moment if it is real, or if it is a trap? That hesitation you feel is not weakness, it is wisdom, because scammers are everywhere, and they are not only targeting anyone, they are targeting seniors, people with years of experience, people with savings, people who value trust and kindness more than anything else. They know that seniors often answer the phone politely. They know that seniors sometimes believe that official-sounding voices must be telling the truth. They know that seniors may be alone and more open to a friendly word. That is why you need to be red-eyed. Truth is, the scammers are professionals. They rehearse their lines, they practice their tricks. They sound convincing because deception is their full-time job. And here is the part most seniors do not realize: even the smartest, even the most careful, even the most cautious person can be tricked once if the scammer catches them at the right moment. That is why you should never feel ashamed if you have ever been fooled. Instead, you should feel determined, because knowledge can turn the tableau. So, let me ask you right now, do you want to know the 5 scams spreading like wildfire among older adults? Do you want to know how to spot them before they spot you? Then stay with me until the end, because what you learn here today could save your money, your peace of mind, and even your independence. Let us start with scam number 1. The tech support scam. Imagine this: you are sitting at home, you are enjoying your evening. Maybe you are reading the news online or checking your email when suddenly a big message flashes across your computer screen. It says, "Warning, your computer is infected," or "Your bank account has been hacked," or "Your system is about to shut down." Unless you call this number right away, the fear hits quickly. You feel your heart racing because the message looks so real. The number is right there and it seems urgent, so you call because you want the problem fixed. But here is the truth: no real company operates this way. Not Microsoft, not Apple, not your bank. The person who answers the phone sounds professional. They might even know a few of your details. To make you trust them, they will walk you through steps on your computer, steps that seem helpful. But every click you make is giving them more control. Over the next few minutes, they will ask for remote access, and once they have it, they can see your emails, your saved passwords, your bank accounts, and more. And then comes the payment request. They will say something like, "We have solved the problem, but there is a small fee, or you must pay to secure your system." They often ask for gift cards or wire transfers because those payments cannot be traced. At first, it might seem like only $50 or $100, but soon they will invent new problems, and the money will keep disappearing. Let me tell you about Harold. He was 78 years old. When he saw one of these pop-ups, his screen said his bank account had been compromised and urged him to call the number immediately. He did exactly that, and within minutes the scammer was controlling his laptop, pretending to fix the problem. Then they asked him for $200 to secure his account. Harold paid, thinking it was reasonable and urgent, but a week later he discovered that much more than $200 had been stolen. The reason this scam works so well is because it plays on fear and urgency. When something feels urgent, we act before we think. But here is the lesson: if a message tells you to call right away, if someone says your computer is in danger, if anyone demands immediate payment, stop, think, ask yourself, would Microsoft really call me? Would my bank demand payment and gift cards? The answer is always no. Scam number 2: Medicare and health insurance scams. This one is cruel because it uses your health and your security as bait. You may get a call from someone who says they are from Medicare, Social Security, or an insurance provider. The caller might sound very official. They may even use part of your Medicare number that they got from somewhere else. They will say you qualify for free benefits, or that you need to confirm your information. To keep your coverage active, they might offer free medical equipment, discounted prescriptions, or special checkups. Now imagine you are Margaret, an 81-year-old widow. She gets a call from someone saying she qualifies for a free diabetes monitor. All she has to do is confirm her Medicare number and her date of birth. That sounds simple and helpful, so she gives the information. A week later, boxes of unnecessary medical supplies start showing up at her door, and soon her Medicare account shows thousands of dollars in false claims. By the time she realizes it is a scam, the money is already gone. The scam works because seniors respect authority. When someone says they are from Medicare, it feels natural to listen. But remember, Medicare will never call you out of the blue, asking for personal information. They will never pressure. You are threatened to cancel your benefits if you get such a call. Hang up immediately. If you are worried, use the official number printed on your Medicare card and call directly. Scam number 3, online shopping and delivery scams. Online shopping is wonderful. It saves time. It makes life easier, especially for seniors who prefer to order from home. But it also opens the door for criminals. Fake websites, fake ads, fake delivery messages. These scams look convincing. They have photos, reviews, even secure-looking checkout pages. But after you place an order, the product never arrives. And worse, your credit card information is stolen. Robert was 72, and he loved gardening. He found a website selling tools at half price. The site looked professional, so he ordered. Weeks passed, and nothing arrived. When he tried to contact customer service, the phone number did not work, and the email bounced back. The scammers had not only taken his money, but also attempted extra charges on his car delivery. Scams are just as dangerous. You might get a text saying, "Your package could not be delivered. Click here to confirm your address." If you are expecting something from family or a pharmacy, this feels urgent and believable, but the link is a trap. It steals your details or infects your device. Hook here is expectation. When you are waiting for a package, you feel pressure to act quickly. But here is the defense: never click links from unknown messages. If you want to check a delivery, always go to the official website. You already know. Scam number 4, romance and companionship scams. These are perhaps the most heartbreaking because they prey on loneliness. A message arrives on social media or a dating site. The person is warm, kind, attentive. They share your interests. They listen to your stories. You feel seen and valued. After weeks of conversation, they suddenly have a problem. They are overseas. They are stuck without money. They need your help because they trust you. You send some money. Then another request arrives. Then another. Elena was 74 when this happened. She believed she had found a retired military officer who cared about her. He told her he was stranded overseas and needed help. She wired money, and once she did, the requests grew larger. By the time she realized the truth, thousands were gone. And so was her trust. Key here is simple: if someone you never met in person asks for money, it is almost certainly a scam. A real friend will not pressure you. A real partner will not hide behind excuses. Scam number 5, investment and prize scams. The oldest trick in the book, yet still powerful because it manipulates hope and fear. You get a call or a letter or an email. It says you have won a prize or there is an investment opportunity that cannot fail. But before you get the prize, you must pay taxes or fees. Before you invest, you must act quickly or the chance will be gone. This urgency is the hook. Frank was 69 when he got a call saying he had won a foreign lottery. The caller sounded official, even gave a badge number. They told him to wire $3,000 for international taxes. He thought it was his lucky break, but of course the prize never arrived, and the money was gone. Rule here is clear: real investments always carry risk, and no one can promise guaranteed profits. Real lotteries and sweepstakes never ask you to pay upfront. If someone pressures you with urgency, it is almost certainly a scam. So seniors, here is the truth: each of these scams is powerful because it preys on trust, fear, hope, or loneliness. But once you see the pattern, you can break the spell. Knowledge is your protection. Awareness is your shield. And by staying informed, you are not only protecting yourself, you are protecting your family, your community, and your future. Now that you know the 5 scams that are spreading fast among seniors, it is time to talk about something even more important: how you can rise above them. How you can take this knowledge and turn it into strength, because scams are not just about money. They are about control. They are about fear. They are about tricking you into believing that you are powerless. But I am here to remind you today that you are not powerless. You are far from it. Every scam you heard about has one thing in common: they all rely on silence and secrecy. They all depend on you feeling too embarrassed to speak up. They want you to keep it hidden from your children, your friends, your neighbors. They know that if you tell someone, the truth will come out. That is why they pressure you to keep quiet. That is why they create urgency, so you do not have time to stop and think. But imagine this: imagine a community of seniors where every person shares what they know, where no one is ashamed to admit they were targeted or even tricked. Imagine the power of that kind of network. Because when you shine a light on these scams, they lose their power. They cannot survive in the open. They cannot thrive in a community that is alert, aware, and united. Let me tell you this. You have lived long enough to see the world change again, and again you have faced challenges that younger generations cannot even imagine. You have built families, you have worked hard, you have overcome struggles, and now you carry with you the wisdom of experience. That wisdom is your greatest protection, because scams feed on quick reactions. They need you to panic, they need you to act before you think, but you have the ability to pause and question, and in that pause lies your strength. Think about it. Every time you hang up on a suspicious caller, you are not only protecting yourself, you are sending a message to the scammer that you will not be fooled. Every time you stop before clicking on a strange link, you are proving your resilience. Every time you check with a trusted friend before sending money, you are standing taller and stronger than the scammer who tried to deceive you. And here's something powerful to remember. Scammers do not care about you. They do not care about your health, your family, your dreams. They care only about your money. But when you say no, when you refuse to fall for their tricks, you are doing more than saving money. You are protecting your dignity, your peace of mind, your independence. These scams will keep evolving. Yes, new tricks will appear tomorrow or next month or next year. But you will also keep evolving. You are not standing still. You are learning. You are adapting. You are growing stronger with every bit of knowledge you gain. And once you know how these tricks work, they lose their power over you. Think about someone you love. Maybe a spouse, maybe a grandchild, maybe a close friend. What if your awareness today could protect them tomorrow? What if your story could save them from losing their savings or their hope? That is why sharing this knowledge matters so much. Because every conversation about scams, every warning you pass along is a shield for someone else. And that makes you not just a survivor, but a protector. You see, scammers want you to believe you are isolated. They want you to believe you have no one to turn to. But the truth is, you are never alone. You are part of a community. You are part of a family. You are part of a generation that has already proven its strength time and time again. And when you carry this strength into the battle against scams, you do not just protect yourself, you inspire others to do the same. So let us turn fear into action. Let us turn caution into confidence. Let us turn knowledge into power. The next time you hear a phone ring and the caller sounds too pushy, remember you hold the power to hang up. The next time a pop-up flashes across your computer, remember you hold the power to close the screen. The next time someone says you must pay immediately to claim a prize, remember you hold the power to walk away. Scammers want urgency, because urgency makes people weak, but wisdom slows things down. And you carry that wisdom with you right now. Take pride in it. Stand tall in it. Remember that you are wiser than you think and stronger than you know. Let me speak to the part of you that may still feel a little uncertain. Maybe you have already been tricked once. Maybe you lost money. Maybe you still feel the sting of shame. I want you to let that shame go right now, because the shame does not belong to you. It belongs to the scammer. They are the ones who should be ashamed. They are the ones who live by lies. They are the ones who use kindness against good people. You are not to blame. What matters is what you do next. And what you do next is simply you learn, you share, you protect. That is how you win. That is how you stay safe. That is how you make sure that the scammer never gets a second chance with you. So let me ask you again, are you ready to live with confidence? Are you ready to use your wisdom as a shield? Are you ready to turn awareness into action? Because if you are, then nothing can stop you. Not a fake voice on the phone, not a false message in your email, not a phony promise of riches. If you are ready, then you are already stronger than the scammer. Take this moment to decide right now that you will not be silent. Take this moment to promise yourself that you will share what you know with someone else. Take this moment to believe in your power, because when you believe in it, when you trust it, when you act on it, you are unstoppable. In years you have given your families, your communities, and this world so much already. You have poured out your time, your effort, your love, and your wisdom. Now is the time to give something to yourself. The gift of safety, the gift of awareness, the gift of peace of mind. You do not have to live in fear. You can live in strength. You do not have to feel helpless. You can feel powerful. You do not have to feel like a target. You can feel like a protector. Because that is who you are. That is what you have always been. And that is what you will continue to be. So remember, this knowledge is your shield. Awareness is your armor. Caution is your sword. And with these tools, you can face the world without fear. You can hang up on lies. You can delete deceit, you can refuse to pay for false promises, and you can hold your head high knowing that you are smarter than any scammer who dares to target you. You are equipped, you are capable, you are resilient, and that is something no scammer can ever take away.